T3, the nurse whispered as she handed me my newborn. I blinked. What was she talking about? I had just gone through a harrowing birthing experience, and I was in no mood to crack the secret code. Thankfully, she pointed at my breast pump and she goes, 3 hours out in the open, 3 days in the fridge, and 3 months in the freezer. Finally, my foggy mother brain understood. She was giving me the Kanban rule for milk production. I'm gonna be starting a factory very soon. I thanked her a few months later when I was having the discussion with my boss about rejoining work. I told her I am very strict on the 333 rule. I need a break for 33 minutes every 3 hours. I really calculated before going back to her. And I can only travel for 3 days at a stretch, not more than that. She looked at me and she said, Agreed, I'm okay with it. I was surprised. And she told me, I'm a mom of three. More importantly, I understand supply chains. So I started my milk production factory with one pump, 3 cooler bags, and a whole FIFO system in place. Labeling, storage system, everything in place. First day back to work, I go in. The receptionist sees my bag and she hands me a secret key. I pick it up and she points me to the door behind her. I had never noticed this door in the past 3 years I've been working there. I open the door, my John Wick moment, and I see it is the shower room. At some point, the office had decided that it was important to have a nursing room for new mothers more than a shower room for the cyclist coming to work. So they sealed up the toilet, put in 2 chairs, and then added a bunch of fresh flasks. As I went about pumping, I could smell the flasks. What more could a new mother ask for? Next trip, after 3 weeks, I traveled to Bangkok. New receptionist, new set of keys, and a new secret door. I was in for a surprise this time. It was a room with a view on the 30th floor. Wow, this was really different from my regular cupboard room in the shower, right? So I go in, I see the view. It's glass windows from top to bottom. It's a garden view. As I go about pumping, swish, I could see the fountain swaying in the garden. I could see the gardeners pruning away the plants. I could see the children playing. I could see them very clearly. I just hoped that they couldn't see me. Even if they could, I wished they wouldn't. If they did, I really couldn't care less. I had a factory to run and quotas to meet. Over the next few months, I visited many secret rooms in Southeast Asia. I would have put John Wick to shame. Rooms in airports, malls, prayer rooms, toilets, more toilets. I went about pumping. Very soon, I achieved my mission and I could close my factory for a while, temporarily. But very soon, I had to reopen again. John Wick 2. New baby. But this time, the circumstances were different. It was the pandemic, so I didn't have to ask for the 333 rule. My boss said, Are you sure? I said, Yes, I have everything under control. I have a proper ergonomic table with a secret alcove beneath it. I can continue my production factory on the go. She said, Are you sure? I said, Yes, I'm sure. And then I go about. It was the boom of e commerce, and I was the head of e commerce, the queen. Everybody came to me for questions and answers. I was ruling the land like anybody's business. I had meetings from morning to night, and I went about my factory as well. One day, I get a call from a colleague, and she goes, Shweta, we know. What? Did you see? Was it during the town hall? Was it during the lunch meet and greet? What did you see? No, thankfully we didn't see anything. Oh, we heard. What? Was it my pain? Was it my cries? Was it my snores? No, it was the swish. We all heard, we all know. The queen was dethroned. I was just another mother, balancing spreadsheets with milk pumps and bottles. Very soon, I could close my factory. I had reached the promised land, a land not flowing with milk and honey, but tea, coffee, wine. One day, as I was enjoying my newfound freedom, sitting by the pool, watching my children play and my husband hovering over them, my neighbor turns to me and she goes, Shweta, when are you having baby number 3? I told her in no clear terms. That was a messy time. The factory is now closed permanently, sealed tight and shut, never to open again. Never. Thank you, guys.